解き放つ反抗陽動霊落。
気をしっかり持たないと。
槍先に火を、炎のエリを断ち切れ。
気をしっかり持たないと。誰かな。
盛り上がってるじゃん。
星々よ、開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。
この曲をあんたにもっと己を解き放つ反抗陽動霊落。
私が守る。槍先に火を、炎のエリを断ち切れ。
ジュワリア
ハイになれ。
システム実行。
ダンス戦闘準備。
直してやろうか。よいしょ。誘ってないけど誰かな。
調整決戦執行。
乗ってる。反抗陽動霊落。
チャンスだよ。
重傷じゃのりゃ。礼儀がなってないわ。
大したことないね。己を解き放つ反抗陽動霊落。
計算中。
見せてや強胆の薬よ。
出撃。
盛り上がってるじゃん。もっと
私が守る。
誘ってないけど誰かな。
脅威上昇。討伐開始。
己を解き放つ反抗陽動霊落。
槍先に火を、炎のエリを断ち切れ。
この曲をあんたに乗ってる。
弱っておるの。よいしょ。
再起動。
己を解き放つ準備反抗陽動霊落。
全ては星々よ、開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。
増幅。
その程度。
礼儀がなってないわ。
盛り上がってるじゃん。もっと
怖くな。誰かな。
ダンス戦闘準備。
システム実行。限界値超
己を解き放つ準反抗陽動霊落。
槍先に火を、炎のエリを断ち切れ。
見せてやろう強胆の薬よ。
助かった。
全ては星々よ、開拓者たちに真なる祝福
乗ってる。
を。怖くないよ。
この曲はハイになれ。
よいしょ。誰かな。
戦術執行。増幅。
私が守る。
直してやろうか。
申請承認。
己を解き放つ反抗陽動霊落。
全ては星々よ、開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。
討伐開始。
槍先に火を炎のエリオ断ち切れ。
入りつくことに。
ダンス戦闘準備。
盛り上がってるじゃん。もっと
よいしょ。見せてや強炭の薬よ。助けても何も出ないわよ。
チャンスだよ。
乗ってる？己を解き放つ反抗、陽動、霊
誘ってないけど誰かな。重傷じゃどりゃ。礼儀がなってないわ。
計算中。限界値超過。
すべては星々の戦星々よ。開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。
槍先に火を炎のエリオ断ち切れ。
この曲はあんたに。はいになれ。
直してやろうか。血を分けよう。助けても何も出ないわよ。
もっと己を解き放つ準備、反抗、陽動、霊
チャンスだよ。
誰かな。重傷じゃの。よいしょ。誘ってないけど。
All right. Yep. This was the Nihility run. I'll explain the blessings after I'm done, but basically it's just Nihility plus I think a little bit of abundance plus remembrance. I think. We'll check later, but yeah, this was World 4 Part 2, Difficulty 2, the one that you unlock at level 60, and this was the Nihility build that I tried, and it works really well. You don't even need you don't even have to use Cele. And I don't have sample, so imagine if I had sample. Imagine if I had sample. Holy shit. Now that I have sample. Yep. GG boys. Alright, so let's quickly go over the blessings that I had. I had 14 Nihility, I had Path of Resonance, of course. Then I had Resonant Formation, Suffering and Sunshine. Resonant Formation Outsider. So basically this is like 100% base chance of inflicting 2 stacks of confusion, which is when enemy's weakness broken, every stack of confusion will cause all dots currently on the enemy to immediately deal damage equal to 30% of their original dot. Consumes 1 stack of confusion, stacks up to 5. The Void is each stack's reduced toughness regeneration by 10% up to 50. So toughness regeneration is when after you break and they come to their senses, let's say, the bar fills up to max. With this, let's assume you have 5 stacks of the Void, the bar refills to 50%, so it's easier to break the next turn. And then we have Outsider, the second upgrade, which is it basically regenerates 40% energy when you enter battle, but the better one is when an enemy receives a dot, Path of Resonance regenerates 2% energy. Now, this doesn't look like much, but it scales up with the amount of dots everybody gets. So most of the fights, including Svarog, there's multiple enemies, so it's really easy to stack up on this. It's like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, no, right? So it gets up really fast. So that's really good. There was another one that was like instead of 80%, it was like 100% chance of applying like this would become 100, but I think 80 is high enough. So I decided to go for more, having the bonus, the path more often compared to just applying for 20% higher, because I also have the reduce enemies effect rest by 12, which is, I don't know how well it synergizes with the 80. It's not, I don't think, it might not be exactly 92%, but it helps. So, and okay, so that was the skill. Then we have, every time an enemy is afflicted by dot, apply 3 stacks of suspicion. Suspicion is the increases the dot damage taken by 1% and it stacks up to 99 times. Lose 2 stacks at the end of the turn, but with the tons of dots that we apply, with the super often regenerating Path of Resonance for Nihility, we get to proc this a lot of times. Now, I didn't check every monster, but I believe there was a point in the run where a monster had 70 stacks or something, so that's like 70% more damage taken from the dots. Now, we have Weakness Break Efficiency, leveled up. We have, if an enemy is attacked while under any dot statuses, a random dot will be triggered, dealing damage equal to 150% of the dot. This means that this helps, because when I'm attacking, even if I don't deal much damage, those dots will be triggered, dealing 150% damage of the dot. But if the dot is pumped up due to suspicion, then every time I attack, I deal a lot of damage. So that's really good. Then we have an extended duration, so for more length, for more duration of the dots. Then we have enemy. Every time an enemy takes damage from a dot, all allies restore HP equal to 1.5% of their respective max HP, which means that you saw it multiple times. I was able to ignore the damage that I took. It was kind of close at some point, but even then, due to all the dots rupturing, exploding, I was constantly regenerating 1.5%. That, even if it doesn't sound like much, due to the amount of dots exploding and triggering, because it's take damage from a dot. So it's not only counting the dots, that the damage that they take from the dots at the end of the turn, but they're also counting the dots that are exploding during my attacks, thanks to this. Thanks to all things are possible. So that's why this is really good for survivability in a Nihility run. Then we have normal bonuses like break effect by 50%. So when I break, I deal more damage. For example, my Asta, which doesn't have a really crazy set, we'll check it in a second. She has like break effect a little bit here and there. With this one, I can break with her E for like 15,000 damage. And she's not even, her talents are not even 5. And you can level them up at 60 up to 6. So she's not cracked. So this helps a lot. Then I have just plain dot damage taken, and then we have this one. Every time an enemy target is afflicted with a dot status, the damage taken by them increases by 3. Now, damage taken in general, I'm assuming, since it doesn't specify, that this also applies for dots. The damage from dots that they take. So this effect stacks up to 14 times, so it's going to be a 12% damage up when that damage taken increased while they are afflicted by dots. So basically every time. And then we have a little bit of energy every time an enemy receives a dot. So if you want to regen energy, and every time, since the path of Nihility regens really fast, you'll be able to get a lot of energy from just pressing R. And on top of that, you can apply shock with serval and fire dot burn from Asta, so that helps a little bit. And then I believe also MC applies a little bit of burn. So yeah, this synergizes extremely well. But the most importance are all things are possible. Of course, the 3 paths of Nihility and power-ups. the 1.5% HP regen and the energy regen. I feel like the others are like, yeah, it's like more damage and better shit. Where like also this is really good, suspicion. And yeah, besides that, I had Dewdrop, because if you think about it, charges Dewdrop when a character HP is restored. This doesn't mean that you have to heal with the character. You just have to receive HP. So basically this one triggers when you are healing from the dots. I am not 100% sure. You can go back and check the fight. I will go back and check the fight as well after I finish recording, and I'll confirm or deny or disprove in the descriptions if this is correct or not. I believe that it is. So this one would, if you stumble upon it while doing the run and you have everything you need from Nihility, pick this one up, because it's gonna help a little bit more doing with the normal attacking of the boss, because you're gonna attack the boss, you're gonna do your damage, the Dewdrop instance of damage, and all the dots are gonna rupture for 30% damage. That scales off the void, but suspicion, I believe. Yeah, the stacks with suspicion. So this synergizes pretty well, because you're healing thanks to this. Wait, no, what is it? This one. Then I have a little bit of hunt, nothing insane. Just when you defeat an enemy, you regen 60% of the max energy. It helps with the Svarog's minions, like the hands and stuff, because you're gonna kill them. Whoever kills them gets almost a free ult again, and it's always who breaks it is basically almost like either Asta or Serval, which I need the ult for. At the end of a character turn, the next action is advanced forward by 8. This is like quality of life. And then we have a little bit of remembrance. I believe this one is kind of cool, because if you think about it, when a character deals damage on an enemy, character deals damage, there's a 2% base chance of freeze the enemy hit from one turn. So while I'm waiting, I'm stacking dots, while I'm attacking, there is a chance to apply a dot and do damage. Now the dot application, I don't think it triggers this, but the attack will. I don't know if Dewdrop can apply the indelibility, but I didn't check it yet. It's kind of complicated. I don't know how to tell. I would have to like do actual like tests and shit. I'll let you know, but I don't think this works for the dots, but this is the nice quality of life. I picked it up because it was like a nice quality of life for freezing here and there and helping. It actually triggered a couple times. It was kind of nice to have. This is just character effect, hit rate increased by 24%, and this helps like applying shit. And then we have a blessing of remembrance. This is just, I only had 2, 3, so it was like 18% resist decrease, and this one is just random stuff from that I couldn't that I couldn't avoid. So my queries are nothing. It's Fate Bond. That's it. I got the reduction dice, but I used it. But yeah, this was Ward 4. Actual first try. I wasn't expecting to clear this first try, but I wanted to try Nihility. I thought I had like a nice chance to do it. As like had potential. So yeah, let's check my characters real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Yeah, see, Asta is not that good. So you can do it as well. E2, Serval. That's it. I didn't use anyone else. I used Sally at first, like the first 2 fights, but then I downloaded Asta and I switched out because it was, at that point, it was a Nihility run, and then Sally doesn't really shine on the dots. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or you find something that you want me to know, just feel free to comment. And if you like the video, if you want to subscribe for more, please do. It's gonna help me a lot. And Yep, thank you for watching and see you next time.